Just checking, I was just setting up today's video, checking audio levels, checking the OBS was recording everything, and I got a strange pop-up, one that I never really thought I would see in Rimworld ever. It was a pop-up that simply said, Jinx is no longer considered human, which does me a significant frighten, given that Jinx's last time I checked was very, definitely considerable human. Turns out that these Truthmore, I mean, again, I've not administered these ever, but they are still transforming. So, I can only assume that if you eat enough of them, it will just give you the actual transformation. Which means we need to deal with this literally instantly before we do anything else, otherwise we will lose Jinx at this point. Luckily, we've got some stablers still kicking around in storage somewhere. Welcome back to Rimworld, by the way. Yeah, that was a weird start that I thought we better address basically straight off the bat here. Mutaserum... No. We're looking for... Oh, God, please don't tell me I sold them. Oh, shit. Reverter? No, we don't want a reverter, we just want to stabilize it, don't we? Stabilizer times 30, there, go. I thought it was on this shelf. Jinx. Eat, and stop. No, not reverter. Take stabilizer. Take just down and fresher. We need to stop you turning into a full-blown chicken at this point. If I leave it, will they just turn into a... Will they turn into I assume a chicken and not like another animal called like a chook or something, right? Oh god, they've actually got straight up wings. That's going to make it difficult to do anything, right? Part efficiency minus 70%. We are going to have to cut those wings off and give you back arms. She's still got a bionic arm, to be honest, but we're going to have to cut the other arm off and revert it back to human mode. Wow, that was close. But we do know, hey, this is great news, though, because now we know that we'll get a pop-up when people are close to transforming to give us that final hurrah, so that we know when, say, for example, yesterday when I injected Trashy with the Thrombo Serum, and he didn't transform. If he had, then we would have known, hey, now we've got to stop him transforming because of the pop-up. So we can actually mess around with that and try it again. But yeah, just thought we'd kick off there by saving Jinx's life. Do you have a spare bionic arm? Because you are absolutely going to need it, otherwise you're going to be shit. Bionic arm. No. Okay, right, so make a new bionic arm. We need to make a few new bionics for everyone. Or we just make the evolved arm. We'll make the evolved arm instead, because those are better, right? We need humanoid protein, which, as I recall, we did queue up from somewhere. Oh, did I not find where to queue it up from? Wasn't it like the drugs lab or something? Make humanoid protein. What does that count as? Because we've had that queued up for ages, and I don't think anyone's ever started doing it, have they? Humanoid protein counts as crafting? Okay, so we just send one of our crafters to do it then. So who's our top crafter right now? Glinks. Glinks, get to work. I want an evolved arm for everyone. Under 5 skill for what? Wait, medical, maybe? I have no idea. So you got the crafting. You do have under 5 medical, right? Surgeon. It do be like that. John can do it. If anybody can do it, John can. Need material. What the hell do you mean need material? You need human meat? Oh, wow. I mean, that does make sense. I saw 25 meat, and I was like, oh, we got plenty of that. We actually need human meat, so we're going to have to butcher humans. That puts me in a moral quandary, because I think we don't have any humans to butcher. We need a raid now before we can make our evolved organs. Is there any way we could clone people and butcher them to turn them into limbs? Yes, I'm liking it. The war crimes are starting to... Who are we going to offer up to the gods like that, though? I guess Trashy could be our... Oh, God. Is there no better way to... Is there, like, extract human genes or something? Duplicate humanoid genes, but it's not really what we're after. We need a human to butcher for meat, though. Is there a way we can... clone meat? I don't want to just make a... Whoa, hang on. Can we make an organ that isn't... Okay, we'll start growing. Let's just say we grow a regular arm or whatever. Nutrient solution protein mash. And then we mince organs. You can mince organs down into meat, can't you? So that's a way around it. Mince organs. Yeah, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. You got nothing to worry about then. So what organ would give the most meat in that case? I assume it would be like a leg. Or this is a really, really weird way to get around it, huh? We're having to clone arms to butcher to then... Okay, so cancel that. So what have we got the choice of here? I mean, maybe like a stomach or maybe like a lung. But you'd assume a leg would give you a pretty good amount of meat, huh? So we're going to go ahead and make one of those. Nutrient solution and protein mash this one. So we mash down... the protein and the meat we've got in the freezer, turn it into human meat, into a human arm, and then we butchered that arm. Will that still count as butchered human-like, though? Oh, no. This is weird, but I think we can find, with the right setup here, we can absolutely get a train, basically, of organ production going. It's going to be difficult. I'll admit it. I'll freely admit, yeah, I completely forgot about the drone. I completely forgot about the psychic ship, so we're going to deal with that as soon as possible. I remember we were churning out these quite powerful guns. I think we had a crafting bot very, very slowly working on them. Oh, Glinks is on it now. Nice work. Okay, have we got any others actually built? Did we build any? No? Sorry, I would like to actually see what's in this one. Oh, we've got a couple. Hey, nice. Okay, that should be enough. So we've got 2 there. Then we've got the assault charges, everything else. Maybe this is where we would use our orbital bombardment grenade. We do have one of those in storage. Maybe now's the time to give that a test, because I've never used those before, and it does sound pretty goddamn fun. Who's our fastest mover? It's got to be actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf, isn't it? Given that he's got all those crazy little bonuses with his evolved arm, evolved spine. He's got his bionic legs, his tail feathers, which I'm sure help with his aerodynamic nature. Yeah, I think that could work. Oh, maybe I should have administered it rather than had than injecting it. We'll try that at some stage. I'd use it as an operation rather than just have him whack it into his leg willy-nilly. Okay, so, do I want to deal with it now? Kinda, yeah, I really do. I want to make a few more helmets first. Obviously, we're missing some things, but, I mean, worst case scenario, oh no, they're going to have slightly higher range. Equip from armor rack. Let's do it. Actually, draft everybody right now. Set them all to move over to here. And then get everyone else to equip. So that way the people who can't fight won't fight. They'll go and hide. Everyone else will hopefully go and get some gear on. There we go. Very, very nice. Okay. Does everyone know nicely? Where the fuck are you going? Oh, just watching for targets. Right, okay, cool. That maintenance required. Oh, that actually worked? Oh, shit. John. I had no idea. We're actually growing a spare human arm. I guess it's a bit pointless now, because we might have found a way around it, but... Oh, well, no, that was our way around it, wasn't it? We also need a scientist to do that as well. John, you are also that, so if you could, thanks, no pressure, friend. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to work. So, let's get Name at Nameface equipped with a JIAMR rifle. Go grab that one for me, my friend, and then equip that one back as your sidearm. Thank you very much. Okay, that should help. And then, did we have a spare one? Did we not have another one? We do. Okay, who's got a garbage gun? You, Smudgeboggle has a garbage gun, so go and get this one then. This one can go wherever, don't really care too much. And then, actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf, you get the honor. You get the honor of having the orbital grenade. We also need to give him a good secondary weapon as well, because this is not very impressive. So give him the... I guess equip the orbital grenade, right? And then also equip as a sidearm the charge rifle. What do you think? Okay, let's go for the charge rifle then as a sidearm. Right, so what'd you do with the grenade, though? What have you done with the grenade? Shia, we need to talk. Oh, he's put it there. Don't put that there. So equip that one. Can we equip him as well? Excuse me, I want the gun, though. Equip that as a sidearm. Okay, there we go. Right, okay, that's working fine. Okay, that's not a bad lineup. I think we've got some pretty good anti-mech weapons. We've got some pretty good all-round. We've got apparently a long-range siege weapon there, too. A lot of rocks are lying around, so we've got I mean, it's not exactly the best scenario for cover, is it? But it'll do. Now, what I want to do is throw that grenade and then book it out of there, because I don't know what we're going to see from this one. I don't know how effective it'll be. I don't know how much damage it'll do. And more importantly, we don't know how many Mechanoids we're going to be up against right now, given that I assume our wealth has skyrocketed, which it absolutely has. I'm not even sure if throwing the grenade will wake it up or not, so we'll have to test this out. But I've got the guys with the AMR up front, because they have... Oh, they actually have kind of a ridiculous range, don't they? I mean, obviously, the accuracy will most likely increase the closer we are, I would assume. I think that's probably safe to say. Yeah, so that's absolutely the case. All right. Oh, well, let's test backwards, which it might be. Is that accuracy as in, I assume, long range, medium range? Yeah, long range, medium range, close range? It's got to be, right? I don't know. Anyway, let's get this grenade chucked. And let's pray. We can't? What do you mean we can't? Oh my god, we have to throw it at something? Throw it at yourself then, and then fucking run. Cannot shoot in melee, yeah, no shit. Well, that's frustrating. Okay, so get John down here as well. We'll chuck the grenade at John. And we'll hope that he doesn't get immediately blown up. Well, that's a stupid mechanic. What do you mean you can't throw a grenade at a goddamn giant psychic ship? Okay, back off. Chuck the grenade at John. Whenever you're ready. Are we doing anything? Okay, throw the grenade at John. Brace yourself. It's not doing anything, is it? This is clearly not. It's clearly not doing anything at all. Do we just operate it? Maybe that's it. Maybe we just operate it. Drop it. Okay, drop it, and then allow, and then use. Use. Equip. We can equip it. I feel like I've been bamboozled somewhat. Did anyone else get the impression? John, please, just get bombarded. Oh, come on. What the fuck? Oh, is it friendly fire? Friendly fire. Can't throw it at John because he's friendly fire mode. Nope, still not. Throw that... What am I supposed... Oh! Oh, it's got minimum range. Alright, sorry. Okay, now try. Hey, there we go. Back off. Run for your... yeah, actually run, though. Okay, everyone gets cover. I've worked it out. It's okay, team. Don't worry about it. Friendly fire was also... playing along with things. Well, it woke him up, and it's done a lot of damage, and there's actually not as many as I thought there would be, but there's still a bloody lot. John, are you alright? Is that just a bruise from... He just got a bruise because, of course, actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf has an evolved arm, so probably throw it at near max speed. It's like David and Goliath. Holy shit. You guys need to run, because I think that might actually be it for the... John. Oh my god, we're getting peppered. John. Everybody, here's the plan. Very straightforward. Run and gun, and then mainly run. Just call it run, really. John is going to get peppered. Please get him out of there. Save my boy. John. Please. Come on, pick up the speed. John's down. Are they going to kill John? They're not going to kill John. That's okay. Well, that's good news then. Keep running. Never stop running. Don't care about friendly fire at this point. John's life is on the line. Okay, let's hide amongst the trees. Fuck friendly fire. Open fire. Okay, friendly fire's off, though. Yeah, well, then shoot them. Thank you. Okay, good work. There we are. Okay, John, we will save you. Are you bleeding out? He's not bleeding out. He's just bruised. Okay, nothing to worry about. As long as he's out of immediate danger, I'm fine with that. Okay, hide behind the trees. Lay down some suppressing fire here. We should be fine. Everything's okay. No need to panic. Definitely no need to panic. They're getting very close. Okay, now start to panic a little bit. Okay, start backing off. Oh, God, the raptor shrimp. Oh, God, my son. Okay, run. Just keep running. Run and gun, boys. All the fire. Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf is on fire. He's a chicken as well, so he's much more flammable than your average person. Come on. Imagine. I just did something about chickens that just tell me that, I mean, they're delicious, so you'd assume they're much more flammable, right? Okay, that's science. You can't even argue with that. Come on. Take out that. These guys can be very, very lethal. These were what killed, I believe it was the assaulters, or maybe it was the... Was it the assaulters, or was it these boys that killed two of our people? That's what originally killed Trashy, right? He's probably having some really bad flashbacks right now. Come on. It's assault armor, though. To its credit, we've taken barely any damage. We've definitely been plinged a few times. My fucking raptor. How dare you? Sir, this is a zoo. You can't bring that gun in here. Move closer. Right, people with the AMR. Who's got the AMRs? So let's sort of group them together here. I'm going to have these guys laying down some long-range fire on that big old centipede boy. Get out. Thank you. Okay, everyone else take this guy out before he kills my damn raptor shrimp. Oh, God. The armor's holding up, but it's... Oh, actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf being on the front line there with no cover is taking a hell of a beating. Back off, Cannibal. Back off, actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Okay. Actually have a gun, though. That would also help out a little bit. How are we doing in terms of damage? Bad. Like, very bad. How's John doing? Because there seems to be a fire heading straight... No, it's not his stew. Have mercy. You can take John, but don't take the stew. He's alright. He's not going to die or anything. I wonder if we could very sneakily go around the back or something and try and... Go for a... I mean, Corgi Circus is obviously still on the way out because he's got a dodgy motor and we've got no way of fixing it. We're going to go for a... We're going to go for a Teresa colonist rescue through a secret back entrance that nobody has ever heard about. Run. Okay, what do we do about these guys? They've only got charge lancers, so if we get behind cover, he says, as all of them are out in the open basically as much as they possibly ever could be. If we took them behind cover, we might not be in such bad... dire straits here. We also might want to spread them out a little bit too. We might want to spread them out somewhat so they're not all going to get peppered by the same barrage. It's not promising though, is it? Oh god, yeah, no, this sort of bunch up we've got going on here is unreal. So pull them out there, pull them out. I'm sure the range on some of these guns is still adequate. See, now this is fine because the damage at this range is barely touching their armor. It's barely putting a dent in them. Are we putting a dent in them? We absolutely are. How's John doing? We need that John rescue plan. Okay. Teresa, you're on it. Run as fast as your little legs will carry you. How fast is that? Very slow, apparently. Okay. The armor's holding it. This assault armor's a really good idea. Now, headshots against Name Him at Nameface, Dominique, and Jinx are possible. But, everyone else... Oh, God, you're too far away to do any damage, huh? Come forward. SpongeBob can still do damage. Trashy can't. Trashy, come forward. I'm sorry, Trashy, to put you in the firing line like this, because I know this must scare the shit out of you, bearing in mind, you know, your history with Mechanoids. Everyone come forward. Okay, here we go. I think everyone's actually capable of doing damage now, at least. You know what we need? Like a big grenade. Who's got the plasma rifle? Why aren't you firing? Oh, you are firing. Nice. There we go. Good shot. How's John looking? Okay, the stew's burnt out. He should be fine. Let's just get him back to a bed as soon as possible, please. All right. Knock that wall down if you can. Yeah, there we go. No, not the power conduit. Not the power conduit. That won't help. The wall. You're on a rescue mission. How are we doing with these mechanoids? Pretty good. I actually think pretty good. This assault armor, really, really, really glad we spent a few episodes investing into it. Because look at what it's done for us here. We are just soaking up... Oh, God. Headshot and Dominique, like I said. It's a bit dangerous. We need to finish off the helmets. That's our next big goal. Because something like this, if this happens again... I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised... Oh, the robots. I'm actually very surprised that we haven't had any headshots or any losses so far, just given our luck previously in this series. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, there's only 3 more to go. Are we in range still? Are we still good? No, we're not. Pull forward. Pull forward. Let's also spread these units out a fair amount, too. Get closer. Dominic can still fire. SpongeBob can still fire. Aiden can't. Aiden, let's come around here. Let's come around at a weird angle, see if we can get some cover over on the side. Okay, let's avoid a lot of this damage soak that we've got going on right now. So you come behind this tree here. Smudgeboggle, I'm going to move you back to where Dominique was right now. Again, I'm trying to get some space in between these people so that they aren't going to get so quickly. Run, robot! You fool. Well, that's not a surprise, is it? That's really not a surprise at all. 3 more centipedes. 3 more centipedes. Okay, that's not bad. Cover's working pretty goddamn well. I might even pull actual cannibal shuttle buff forwards. Oh, I think he'd take too much damage on the chin, though, if we did that. Pull back a little bit. Okay, this is good. This is actually going quite well. I'm fairly impressed by things. I really thought we'd have lost someone by now. 1 more centipede. Centipedes are down. Okay, how are we looking in terms of range now? We can hit them to some extent, but they can also hit us. These are the snipers, so I think now is the time when we really want to pull forward a little bit with some of these guys. So let's spread out through the trees over in this direction. Bring these guys down this way and just spread out through the trees as well. They're snipers. They're going to be accurate no matter what, whether we're far away or fairly close. But we can't hit them from this distance, so they've got the advantage on us. Push it a little bit. These guys are also fairly... To be honest, we could just rush them. Actually, I'm thinking let's just rush them, because honestly, they've got so... These guys are really, really fragile compared to what we're facing right now. I think we've done it. I think we're fine. Colonists broke through and then immediately just started going and helping out with the fire and whatnot. Push that last one. I think we're good. We survived it. Wow. That was... kind of surprising. I'll be honest, I'm fairly surprised. We did that without any significant damage as well. Without any significant damage. John is downed, but again, only just really bruised, to be honest with you. Actual cannibal shell buff, how are you doing? Because you took a couple of hits there. Yeah, a couple of, shot his thumb off. Really not a big deal. If that's our biggest problem out of all of that, I think that went incredibly well. I'm getting actual cannibal shell buff to do it, because he obviously moves with haste shadow facts. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's get these fires beaten out, if you don't mind. How's our raptor shrimp doing, by the way? Fine. Troy is fine. I'm sure you're all pleased to know. Was that the one that got shot, though? It was. I think it actually was. Yeah, Troy is good, everybody. Don't panic. Okay, let's expand the home area around this fire. Get that also knocked down as soon as possible. Besides that, though, pretty happy. To see the Jinx turn up with a bowler hat. We weren't at our prime. We didn't have the best arm we possibly could. I think we did a pretty goddamn decent job there. Well done, team. I think that orbital bombardment grenade, I mean, we could have just achieved the same thing by honestly using a mortar. It was a little disappointing, and obviously we had to do a little bit of a janky thing and risk. That's probably the reason why John took so much damage there, was the risk associated with the whole grenade play, which wasn't necessary. But I'm pretty happy with that. That should be all of their moods, hopefully in a bit of a better situation. They're obviously not going to be super happy to start off with, given that they're all horribly, horribly injured. Did we do that hospital expansion in the end? I honestly don't remember at this stage. This series has kind of gone past me a little bit. Another one of those interface chips. I wish we could, wish we'd have gone into the Mechanoid mod a bit more, but we'll save it for next series because it doesn't really fit into the whole dinosaur theme, huh? Okay, how are we looking? Well, maybe not the next series, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, we've got enough beds. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. We did expand the hospital. Things are good. Trashy has become catatonic. Damn it, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I told you, it's the PTSD. He's having flashbacks to when he was, you know, literally killed in the head with a bullet. So, I'm fine with that, Trashy. You deserve a lie down if it is for multiple days, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, really. But, hey, that's fine. So, research, then. What I've got queued up right now is Advanced Mechanite bioengineering, perhaps is what that says. I'm not sure, but then we've got our endgame project. So these are the things that will give us the victory condition. Now, again, I'm happy to keep the series going for as long as people are interested. I'm very eager to move on to the next series, but if there's still stuff to see in this, and of course we've got to make sure we've got a good dinosaur part. That's the main thing here. We've seen a lot of this random stuff. We've got to breed some dinosaurs. We've got to kick some dinosaurs out. After that, I'm more than happy to pull the trigger on that Arcotech project and really see what that's got going for it, because that's one thing that is completely new to me in the genetic rim. Obviously, I've seen sort of similar things to this before, having played the mod quite extensively before, but I've never seen that. So that's going to be, I'm really interested, really, what they've done for the endgame of Genetic Rim. Oh no, There goes Corgi Circus. Again, nothing we could really do because to get the research to replace that pump, to actually have crafted the pump, would have taken so long. That's a shame. But again, I guess that's part of the problem with having the androids mod of not having researched them, just buying them from traders. It will result in things like that. You know, we didn't have the replacement limb, and they are now dead as dicks. Goodbye, Corgi Circus. But you are going to be joining our good friend. I thought that said John Hermond then, but you are going to be joining Ian Goldblum in the Hall of Heroes. I think you deserve it, even though you're only here for a short amount of time, as our esteemed ambassador. That's the word. As our esteemed android ambassador, you definitely deserve a place in that. So please, Hall Corgi Circus. Let's put them in maybe a corner one because they're cool and all that, but they're not. They weren't super useful for the colony. Again, they're just a token ambassador there. Let's get you hauled. Let's get you into your new resting place inside the Sky Steel Hall of Champions. Speaking of which, have we got any more Sky Steel? Because I could... Oh, only 15 of the things. I was going to say we could replace the floor with Sky Steel as well, because that would look kind of nice and thematic overall. But that's pretty good nonetheless. I'm pretty happy with how this room looks. Look at this. There's a guest inside the viewing dome looking at the Storochosaurus. This is nice. Entering viewing dome. Is that actually giving them the recreation? It is. Wow. So our dinosaur park legitimately working here. They're staying at the hospital. Are they staying at the Jade Hotel? Where are they stopping right now? What's your name? Sissy. Sissy is not staying at the Jade Hotel, probably because the prices are, I'll be honest, extortionate. You're stopping in the Amber Hotel? That's fair. That's reasonable. That's why it's there. It's the budget option for people like Sissy who are cowards. Sissy by name, Sissy by nature, too afraid of the Jade Hotel. So, but look, they're staying in our hotels. They're viewing our dinosaurs. It's making them happier. They're more likely to stick around. They're more likely to pay more. This is great. This is what this series is all about, and you're a cow person. Oh no. Herd mentality alone. Oh god, you're like a full-blown cow person. You're like, you are really like what John was gonna be, but real, just big on that, huh? Odders and all. That's a little strange. It's a little strange. Thanks, cow person. Thank you for visiting. I should probably get everyone to want to equip their armor now, given that we're done with that. Thank you. In case of future emergency regarding mechanoids or, honestly, anything large and scary, I've ordered up a bunch more assault helmets so that we get everybody outfitted with that armor, because it seemed to soak up so much damage. As we compared to more before, right? So we've seen that out of all of those armors, they've really got one of the highest armor values possible to us right now. So there might be something more further, somewhere hidden in this gigantic, extensive research tree, which we're certainly not going to try everything on, right? We want to focus on the dinosaurs, on the genetics, given that was the whole theme of okay, the movie Jurassic Park. I'm going to say it. They might sue me, but I'm going to say it. It was the whole theme of the movie Jurassic Park, right? They played with God and all of that stuff, and clever girl, and then the dinosaurs all break out, and they cross. Literally, at the start, the whole backstory behind the film is that they crossbreed. Was it frog DNA with chicken or something like that? And then they find dinosaurs because that's how apparently dinosaurs work. But yeah, that was just so I thought that was all sort of made sense thematically, and I think we've done a pretty good job of that. Now, what we haven't done a good job of is building the actual zoo itself. We've done the whole genetic stuff. We've really ticked that box. Zoo itself, bit shitty. So I'm trying to sort of decorate the place a little bit. I've thrown in some rocks here and there, some trees. We'll see how it looks. I've also been advised that using different sort of ground textures might look a little bit better than just the regular old crappy Rimworld grass, but we'll wait and see. We've got some more plants being grown here. We might want to put down some more shrubbery just sort of here and there. I don't know. I'll make it look nice. Don't worry about that. I'll try and make it look a little bit decent. I'll try putting down some water as well here and there to break things up, because at the end of the day, the guests come first, okay? Well, that's not true. The war crimes come first, the guests come second. Well, okay, the war crimes come first, then the genetic engineering, then the guests, but the guests are definitely on the list somewhere. The dissonance of coming into this base via what is essentially a military installation with all of these turrets and spotlights and big, like, HMG nests there, coming through into a nice little waiting area with benches and lamps and whatever else, and then going into an area that's eventually going to have vending machines and whatnot. Really just fine. So, I mean, this has worked out pretty well. I think this looks a little bit nicer. When things are built, they do look a little bit better than their crappy little outlines there. It does make things look a little bit more dinosaur-y. Unfortunately, with this area of the map, especially when we start building things, it's been hit by so many different lightning storms, and apparently, obviously, the flamey mechanoids, whatever the hell they're called, it's damaged it quite heavily. Like, there's a lot of deforestation. There's very little grass over here as well. So, like, same with this area too. You can sort of see where the psychic ship landed. It's pushed all of our trees into really weird locations, so it looks a bit bare. I might have to manually replant a lot of the trees for putting down like single spot growing zones and other such things. What do you mean the muffalo? Oh my god, there's not enough food for all of these muffalopes. There are a lot of herbivores in there, though, at the end of the day. Fine. Okay, get that moved over. We should probably also just actually move over the food, too. Those are our only... herbivores, right? And we've also got the Mycocolossus. The Mycocolossus go in those guys, though, right? Well, no. I mean, there's only one of it, though. I might put the kangaroo and the other one in with that for the time being, just so they've all got a sort of shared food. And then we'll sort of dish them out as we build more and more. So that is, I think I've called that one cattle or something like that. Holding, Strucosaurus, raptor shrimp. Cattle. Yeah, okay, that does make sense. So, we want to move over the Mycocolossus over to cattle, because it sort of is. And then I'm also going to move over whatever the hell the... I mean, the woolly mammoths can just roam free for all I care. They're fine. You were the big kangaroo, weren't you? So you move over there as well. What is the Prosoptodon? Oh, that is the kangaroo. Okay, what's the creepy finger one called? Thirdzinosaurus, that one. We'll just let that one roam freely as well for honestly the timing. I have no idea what is that ours? That's just a wild one. Is this one ours? That one's also ours. Corythosaurus. Might just have to install some more random herbivore feeders, to be honest. We might have to build some extra ones just lying around. Otherwise, I think our dinosaurs are going to starve. Maybe that's also why there's been a lot of deforestation. The fact that we've had so many herbivores kicking around too. So what I'm thinking is, let's drop down a stockpile zone here. Let's go critical, clear all, and then just allow the paleo bales. Paleo bales? Thank you. There's going to be a lot of micromanagement here, just making sure we've got the right type of food for all the animals too. Obviously, these things make it infinitely easier. We've still got to be very careful that we don't have more situations like that occurring. There we go. They got a little watering hole there too. So we'll get that reinstalled. We'll get another one put down, but I mean, of course, the hauling bots will haul it over. Should give these guys enough time to actually come and eat it if they do happen to starve to death. Here's a really, really cool feature of the Jurassic Park mod. If you might be able to notice this already, but if you pick one of these plants, they all count as technically the same thing here. So let's pick this one. If you hit the rotate button, it becomes a different plant, which is obviously fantastic. That's a really, really great idea. Basically means that you can fit, I mean, 4 times as much to a single thing. I wonder if that's true of the trees as well. It is. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we can really, really spruce this thing up. I don't think I've really left them enough room now, have I? I'm gonna just ram in as much stuff as possible into a lot of these enclosures, because otherwise they are, like I said, gonna look so bad because of all the various sort of weather effects and flame effects that have hit a lot of these. Man, I'm struggling to fit anything else into here, huh? There we go. Right. Yeah, because of a lot of the weather effects and all the natural fauna burning away, and obviously the animals eating it all, it's going to look really boring otherwise, just to the eye. Mainly for us playing, really. I mean, the guests won't give a shit because they have no concept of any sort of aesthetic. But, hey, for us, this is hopefully going to look pretty decent. I guess to leave it, apparently they all had a fantastic time, which is obviously good to hear. 71 goodwill. You're not like enough of our colonists, but apparently they had just a fantastic time here. And is that a surprise when you've literally got dinosaurs on demand, this incredible Jade Hotel, which is an absolute eyesore, but I love it nonetheless. It's a shame we can't get Jade chairs. Maybe we can get Jade chairs. Maybe I just ignored, maybe I missed something. Jade stool. Oh my god, we could. I don't really want to replace everything with jade stools, though, because it would look a little shit. I don't know why they haven't got jade chairs. It doesn't make any sense. They've got, like, amber, sky steel, silver, just not jade. Oh, well, never mind. It's not like we haven't got any in the stockpile or anything to build it with, either. Yeah, I'm not building jade stools, because that would sacrifice comfort. These are green, so that, as far as I'm concerned, is close enough. Manhunter pack. A pack of manhunting polar bears? Oh, that's a lot. Wow, okay. Oh, that thing's cool. What is that? Ornithuchosuchus. That means it's some sort of alligator, right? It's some sort of big old crocodile. Okay, that's horrible. Like a pack of 29. Aren't polar bears like solitary animals? They don't, I mean, I think all bears are solitary by nature, but I'm pretty sure polar bears specifically travel alone. Anyway, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. This is just going to be war crimes. This is your animal war crimes. So we've done enough for the animals. Now it's time to slay the animals. And I'm not going to, like, you know, cut down some trees and use palm oil or whatever. But this is actually just going to be a massacre. This is going to be incredible. Can we get some people... I mean, I'd love to dot them around here. This is so annoying. Get this shit out of here. My God. Okay, well, Aiden's decided to go dig up a corpse, which is never good news. Cannibal shell buff. Get on the HMG nest, my man. There we are. Okay, that's your only good... We're using anti-mech weaponry, by the way, for polar bears. It's a little bit overkill. God, here they come. Wow, they're so angry. They are very mad. I think we'll be fine. Something tells me that when we've got literally anti-mech weaponry versus a bunch of very squishy polar bears, I think we're going to be good. Collins, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, you're incapable of combat. Are the spotlights going to help dazzle the polar bears and then they can't return fire? I'd hope that would be the case anyway. And of course, we've actually got ourselves some fire there as well, which, as we all know, is a polar bear's biggest weakness. I've noticed a slight issue. I don't know if you could tell with the flame turrets, given that they could just literally kite around them. I doubt they will. I think they'll immediately book it for the exit, which is, I mean, actually where they're routed to right now, so that's fine. This is going to be interesting. I think this is going to be an absolute goddamn massacre. Yeah, no, this is just unfair. I think. Michael Jackson's somewhere, rolling in his grave, Earth song playing. Get out of here, Hornbot, for God's sake. We've got literally a technologically superior obelisk blasting polar bears. That's enough animal conservation for one day. David Attenborough somewhere has just broken into a cold sweat. This is incredible. Madland hauling bot. Go, well, yeah, what did you fucking expect, you fool? Oh, God, these goddamn bots drive me mad. Recall all. Run. Go home. For the love of fucking... Glinks. Glinks, the same applies to you. Get out of there. You're going to get roasted. The only issue with these flame turrets, I mean, they're nice and all, but they do cause a lot of damage. Like, they're putting holes in the walls and they're causing the animals to flee. Which is obviously... Oh, what the fuck are you guys doing? You drive me mad. Slot Machine actually just got shot then by Burst Charger. You're lucky you survived that. Unarmored Burst Charger shot, that's not really something to... That's not really something you want to happen too often there. Are we good? We good? We done firing high-tech weaponry against innocent polar bears? Obviously not so innocent polar bears, but relatively defensive polar bears against high-tech weaponry last time I checked. Okay, we're good. That was a fun little adventure, and we got plenty of meat now too. Plenty of polar bear crossbreeding, if that's even possible. And they're going to go and have a nice stew to celebrate. Welcome to... Oh, there's fucking more? I think the turrets can handle it at this stage. I think we're fine. For a nice feast in the Jade Hotel as celebration. Oh, that's nice. Nice to see that our guys are getting some use out of that as well, given how much effort we put into the goddamn thing. I was trying to bash down the door. Why are they so eclectic in their tactics? They just seem to... I mean, there's me criticizing polar bears having bad tactics. Okay, I get it. They're polar bears. But I don't understand what possesses the remote AI to walk halfway through a kill box, run all the way back, smash a door, and then go and try and run all the way back through again. I just don't understand. Oh, that's ominous. Group of androids. Oh, no, from the Center of Enlightenment. Oh, wow, they've got a lot of tasers. These guys have turned up with an awful lot of tasers. Ronald is my waifu right now. A club in one hand, axe in the other. Wow, this is... Oh, my God, they've got mutaguns. The ultimate weapon for androids to use. I love it. That's actually really, really cool thematically. But the polar bears still exist. We're going to see a polar bear versus android war. They do count as mans for the purposes of, you know, manhunters. This is going to be interesting. Polar bears versus androids in the maze of death. Wow, those things can take a lot of damage, can't they? Holy shit. Frantically tasing polar bears. Is this allowed? Is this allowed? I feel like people for the ethical treatment of animals would have something to say about this. We've done enough. We've done enough damage. I think we're good. The fact they haven't hit any of their own troops seems also a little bit shitty. We'll save this for tomorrow, because this seems like a tomorrow problem. Thank you all for watching, and more importantly, a big thank you to the great top tier, insane level patrons for their support at the insane top tier, great levels on Patreon. Without these guys, the channel would not be possible, YouTube would not be possible, I would be homeless, and almost certainly licking algae off of walls for sustenance. Thank you to Aiden W, Alchemia, Anthony Gawley, Asuna Kirito, Amos, Savage Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Ben Hofflin, Chesty, Croesus, Donald, Dylan of Gondolin, Facuna Vasquez, Ghost of Protocol, Gogula Sarik, James Shea, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, My Name Isn't Dio, Muskratful, Natbus Customa 1, Necrofin, and Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Meg Mustaine, Somnus, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, Tyler McClam, Void Prince Kibo, William Green, and Zazzy7011 for the support of the Insane Tier Lovers on Patreon. Thank you guys for your continued support with the channel, especially. Much appreciated to those new and to those old. And thank you as well to Uwu Daddy, Asro, Anna Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anka, Attila, Austin Taylor, Board Zoom, Ben Trope, Ben Gunn, Betimus Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, Corgi Circus, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Connie 217, Emerald Beam, Exploding Knees, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gothamo, Grey, Hajidumar, Icarus, Ice the Grey, Ida C, Jackson P, give me some credit here. It's like 10 to 5 in the morning. Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Euron DeVries, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Luana Thomas, Luke Wallace, Miss Stolp, Monty, Mosi Sampson, Nathan Flores, Nathaniel Limburg, Norstrus, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Organised Confusion, Pan Samu, Pantherpel, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Dennis R, Russian Oligarch, Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Sagataire, Sam Kier, Shari, Smirk 1, Smooth Octopus, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, The Insane Pickle, The One Ring, Valon Crew, Varagon, Voodoo Mumbo, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yorkus, Yellow 4, Zach, and Zico 2. See you guys all tomorrow for another, hopefully, close to final installment of, I don't say hopefully as if I'm not enjoying playing it, but, you know, I think we're coming to the end of the series, so we should be close to our end goal now. See you guys then.